ॐ वाङ् मे मनसि प्रतिष्ठिता मनो मे वाचिः प्रतिष्ठितम् आविराविर्म एधि वेदस्य माणिस्थः श्रुतं मे मा प्रहासीः अनेनाधीतेन अहोरात्रान् सन्दधामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारमवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Today I will give you a summary of Aitareyopanishad. This Upanishad belongs to Rigveda. Therefore, Rigvediya Shanti Patha comes here. Vangme Manasi Pratishtita. This Shanti Patha is meant for Jnana Yogyata Prapti, Jnana Prapti and Jnana Nishtha Praptyartham, Vighna Nivaranartham. Means this prayer is chanted by the student for the sake of eligibility, to get the eligibility, jnana yogyata or qualification to study Shastra. Having got that jnana yogyata, one has to attain jnanam also. So this prayer is meant for asking, I want jnanam. The prarthana for attainment of jnanam. Not only jnanam, I want jnana nishtha also. Just jnanam will not give phalam. So I want jnana nishtha also. And I do this prayer to remove all obstacles while I am studying this Upanishad. Obstacles should not come. Pratibandha should not come. Therefore, this prayer chanting helps us to remove all obstacles. And this Upanishad is on the name of Aitareya Rishi. Aitareya has got that name because of his mother. Name is Itara. Itarayaha apatyam puman Aitareyaha. So that Rishi has given this Upanishad. These mantras are heard by those Rishi, which comes in Aitareya Brahmanam. It is a huge Brahmanam, Aitareya Brahmanam in Rigveda. That Aitareya, another name is known as Mahidasa. So that Aitareya gave these mantras. Therefore, this Upanishad is called Aitareyopanishad. It is a very small Upanishad containing overall 3 topics only. Those 3 topics are Adhyaropa, first topic. Second topic is Samsara Varnanam. Third topic is Mahavakya Vichara. Broadly divided this Upanishad. Only 3 topics. Adhyaropa, Apavada and Samsara Varnanam and Mahavakya Vichara. There are 3 chapters in this Upanishad. Each chapter having few mantras. First chapter has got 3 sections with 23 mantras. Second chapter has got only one section with 6 mantras. Third chapter also has got one section with 4 mantras. 23 mantras, first chapter, 6 mantras in second chapter, 4 mantras in third chapter. Totally 5 sections, 33 mantras. In these chapters, first chapter and third chapter contains the entire Vedantic teaching in a comprehensive manner. The first chapter, the Upanishad presents the Vedantic teaching in 4 stages. We have to see the first chapter onwards. Upanishad presents the teaching in 4 stages in the first chapter. What are those 4 stages? First stage is Srishti, the topic of creation. Srishti Vivaranam or Srishti Vichara, the creation. Then second topic in the first chapter is Praveshaha or Anupraveshaha, entry. Third topic, third stage of teaching is Samsara, Samsara Varnanam. Fourth topic or fourth stage in the first chapter is Mokshaha, Atma Vichara. Now in the first stage, Srishti topic, Upanishad says, Paramatma enters the Srishti. The Paramatma projecting his Maya Shakti to create this world. Paramatma projecting the Maya Shakti is called Srishti. What do you mean by Srishti? When Paramatma operates, makes his Maya Shakti to function, activate, it is called Srishti. Activation of Maya Shakti of Paramatma is called creation. Activation of Maya Shakti of Paramatma by Paramatma is called creation. Then Pravesha means the same Paramatma who is the creator of this universe alone enters the Srishti. Pravesha, Anupravesha. He himself enters the Srishti as an experiencer of the whole world, as though entry. Don't take literally, entry means as though entry. Just like you enter the hall, Paramatma enters the universe. You are not in the hall, therefore you are entering the hall. Your entry is really entry. But Paramatma entry cannot be the real entry because Paramatma is all pervading. So how to interpret that entry? Paramatma availability. And the entry word, we have to translate it as availability, upalabdhi. Availability or upalabdhi. Then third stage, after entry, the samsara varnanam comes like this. Having entered in this universe, Paramatma forgets his nature and he gets the jivatvam. Paramatma mistake himself. Having entered the universe, Paramatma forgets himself and mistake himself as jiva. First forgets, then mistakes. First forgetting the Paramatma nature. That forgetfulness of Paramatma Swarupam, of Paramatma, leads to a mistake. He miss his Paramatma Swarupam and take himself as jiva. Finitude jiva. Parichinna jiva. Limited jiva. Therefore, create, entry, forgets and mistake. Creating first, then entering, next, then forgetting and mistaking. Because of that mistake only samsara begins. That is why samsara. Catching some sari is called samsara. Maya Shakti, activating Maya Shakti became samsari. Srijati, samyak srijati iti, samyak sarati iti samsari. Samsrudhatu, sam upasarga purvaka, srudhatu. Saraswati sa, not Shankara sha. Srudhatu. Samsara means continuous running. Then artha. Samyak sarati. Continuous running for fulfillment. From morning to night. Jagrada avastha to swapna avastha to sushupti avastha to again jagrada avastha to swapna avastha. Not only avasthas, one body to another body, transmigration. Birth after birth, after birth, after birth. It is called samsara. Samsarati. Restlessly traveling in artham. Restlessly traveling, tired. So, one avastha to another avastha. Because of some punya, somehow, he comes to a guru. Like this example we have to take. How Paramatma has created this universe and entered the universe and forgets himself and mistaking himself. Just like we the wakers, when we go to dream, what we do? I myself create the dream. The waker create the dream. Number one. Having created the dream, I the waker myself enter as dreamer. This is called entry. I the waker myself. Is there dreamer other than waker? No. So waker himself enters as a dreamer and dream objects. Then forgetting himself as waker. Forgetfulness of waker. After forgetting wakerhood, becomes one with dreamer, mistaking himself as dreamer, screaming in the dream. Screaming in the dream. Creator has become the creature. Creator, I the waker am the creator of my own dream, becomes the creature crying in the dream. Why it happens? Happens, happening, every day happening. And the waker, when he becomes a dreamer, because of that forgetfulness, I am waker, the dream is real, dream problems are real, therefore suffering is also real. For whom dream objects, dream suffering also real, for whom? Waker or dreamer? Dreamer. Waker only is the dreamer. Forgetfulness of the wakerhood, mistaking himself as a dreamer, taking the dream as real, sufferings in the dream also real, and suffering, ring, continuous. Imagine, suppose a guru comes in the dream. Imagine, guru comes in the dream, dreamer guru. Guru also a dream. He says, you are not dreamer, you are waker. Suppose. Guru says, suppose I am telling, okay. The Guru says, you are not dreamer, really you are waker. Therefore, these dream objects and dream sufferings are not real. You have to remember, recover, recognize, discover your wakerhood. I am waker. I have alone created this dream. I myself, waker alone, appearing as a dreamer, dream objects, dream sufferings, ellame, they are not separate from me. Therefore, they are all unreal. Guru says, suppose. And this dreamer has got jnanam. What jnanam? I am Vakar. In dream, okay. In dream, dreamer has got jnanam. I am Vakar. And dreaming also. Non-Vakar, I myself am dreamer. The creation of dream is done by me. Suppose he Vakar. Dreamer gets the jnanam of Vakarhood and seeing the dream. How is it? That Vakar is not forgetting his Vakarhood. He is not mistaking himself as a dreamer, watching the dream because of Guru's Upadesha. Like that, Paramatma, who has mistaken himself as Jivatma and taking this Jivahood as real and suffering, Guru comes Mahata Punya Panyena, because of some Punya. Guru comes early morning, 8:30, and tells, early morning, 8:30. 8:30 is not early morning. For Chennai people, it is early morning, okay. So early morning, suppose Guru comes and tells, you are not a Jiva, you are Paramatma. Jiva, he is the Vakar. Guru comes and tells to this Vakar. Who is that Vakar? Who is sitting in the class, the student, who is thinking himself as Jiva. To that Jiva, who is the Jiva? Vakar. The Vakar Jiva has to understand, I am not the Vakar Jiva, I am the Creator Paramatma. I am the Creator Paramatma, I am not the Vakar. Ange dreamer woken up to Vakarhood. Here Vakar has to woke up. He has to wake up to what? Paramatma-hood. Konja confusion irukkulle. Dreamer is really Vakar. In dream example, dream is really Vakar. Here Vakar is really Paramatma. There dreamer is really Vakar, I said in Swapna. Now here Vakar, who is thinking as Jiva, is none other than Paramatma. Guru Upadesha takes place. You are Paramatma, you are not really Jivaha. So who is this Vakar writing notes, listening the Aitareyopanishad? Paramatma. Vakar is none other than Paramatma. Mistaken Paramatma is Vakar. Understood Vakar is Paramatma. Getting the point? Mistaken Paramatma is Vakar. Understood Vakar is Paramatma. Mistaken Paramatma is Vakar. The seeker, Vakar, seeker, writer, listener, the student. Mistaken Paramatma is the Vakar, understood Vakar is Paramatma. Vishvam pashyati karya karinataya swaswami sambandhataha sishyacharya tathaiva pitruputradhyatmana bhedataha swapne jagrativaya esha purusho maya paribhramitaha. Paramatma alone playing the role of Sishya. Paramatma alone is playing the role of Guru. Paramatma alone is playing the role of Putra. Paramatma alone is playing the role of Father. Every role Paramatma only playing by forgetting one's nature. Remembering and creating is wonderful. Forgetfulness is the problem. Okay, we should not forget. So, the first section, Ikshana Matrena, Sankalpa Matrena, how the Srishti comes. First, Paramatma created 14 lokas. ఈక్షణ మాత్రేణ లేక సంకల్ప మాత్రేణ చతుర్దశ భువనాని సృజతి అన్నారు. 14 లోకాస్ ఇస్ ద ఫస్ట్ స్టేజ్, ఫాలోడ్ బై లోకపాల సృష్టి. ఫస్ట్ లోక సృష్టి 14 లోకాస్, దెన్ లోకపాల సృష్టి ది దేవతాస్. లోకపాల ఆర్ దేవతా సృష్టి. సూర్య చంద్ర, సూర్య must be presided by Surya Devata. Surya Loka is created, Devata must be there, Surya Devata. Chandra Loka is created, Chandra Devata must be there. Swarga Loka is created, Indra Devata must be created. Like that each Loka and Devata. So Loka Srishti, Lokapala Srishti. Then Sharira Srishti comes. Sharira Srishti. All Jivas. In the second section only, Ashana Pipasa Srishti. First section, Loka Srishti, Lokapala Srishti in the first chapter. In the second section only, Ashana Pipasa Srishti. Hunger and thirst creation. Creation of hunger and thirst. Or this hunger and thirst means not normal hunger and thirst. According to Upanishads, hunger means all sense organs have desire. Eyes have got desire of seeing, that is hunger. Seeing desire is called hunger. Ears have got the desire of hearing sounds, that hunger. Then nose has got the hunger of smelling, desire to smell is called hunger. Hunger of that nose. Tongue also has got the desire to taste. Tongue's hunger is what? Taste. I want to taste. I want to taste. Similarly, this mind also, touch also, this is called hunger. Pasi daham. அதுதான் கண்ணு பார்க்கணும்னு தோன்றது இல்லையோ, அதுதான் பசி. தாகம் பசின்னு. Therefore, the kama makes this person karta. This desire to see, mind is there behind, it desires to see through the eyes. So karta it becomes seer. Seeing desire makes this jiva as seer, karta. Hearing desire makes this jiva as hearer, karta. The doer of action. Why doer of action? Because I want to see, I want to hear, I want to taste, I want to smell, the desire. I want to think. All these desires are the only reason, the cause to make me to become a karta. Otherwise, how can I become karta? சும்மா இருந்து சுகம் பெரியலாமோ இல்லையோ, இருக்க மாட்டா. காலு கை சும்மா இருக்காது. Hand and legs won't sit quietly. This person, எழுந்துரு, go here and there, do this and that. The desire. So this is the section. Then third section, Anna Srishti. Once Ashana Pipasa are there, Indriyams have got that desire that objects must be created. Vishayaha. Indriya Vishayas must be created. Therefore, Anna Srishti done by the Paramatma, Indriyani Indriya Vishayaha. Then routine work. Just as the waker alone takes the avatar of dreamer. Waker, now you are waker or dreamer in the class? Waker. Yesterday night you got dream. You the waker alone take an avatara. What avatara? Swapna avatara. Swapna Purusha avatara I have taken. First this must be very clear. The waker alone is the dreamer. Is there any other person came in the dream differently from outside? No. So the waker alone taken the avatar of dreamer. Clear? Nothing is there. Whatever appearing in the dream to the waker is because of forgetfulness of wakerhood, mistaking himself as a dreamer, mistaking the dream objects that which he has projected in the dream as real. These are all happening. If you understand this example thoroughly, you understand the waker's hood, which is false, mistaken status of Paramatma. Wakerhood. Now you are waker. Wakerhood is a mistaken Paramatma status. This mistake happening because of what? Forgetfulness of Paramatma nature. This forgetfulness is because of Ajnanam. Why this happens? Why this is happening? Better, instead of asking why this has happened, how to break this Ajnanam, you have to ask. How to break this Ajnana, you have to ask. Not how it is happening. Happening, that's all. How to break this shackle. This Ajnana, this forgetfulness, this mistake. How to break this? This is the question I have to. Instead of asking the question, how to break this sorrow, how to break this Janana Marana Chakra, people are wasting their time. How this creation has happened, how we are all created. Intelligent people never work for that. Intelligent people work for how to remove this sorrow. If you remove this sorrow, all answers, all questions are answered. How this creation has happened, why it happened, what is the reason, all answers are hidden here. Once I remove my Ajnanam, all those questions are also answered. Instead of removing this Ajnanam, people are doing what? Who created the world? God created the world. Where is God? He is in Swarga. How is Swarga? How? All these are unnecessary waste of time. Shastra says, first know your real nature, who you are. Who is questioning? Who is questioning? Who is God? Where is God? What is Swarga? Why it is happening? Why? What are all these problems? Instead of asking, inquiring into that, first questioner must be questioned. Questioner must be questioned, inquired into. This is what Shastra is asking. How to inquire? Through Guru Upadesha Dwara, Upanishadic teaching Dwara. Therefore, in this, I the waker is none other than Paramatma. So in this portion, important mantras are also we have to note. Page 19, the first mantra, Atma va idameka eva asit, nanyat kinchana mishat. Very important mantra. Paramatma Srishti Vikshanam, before that Shruti presents. Next page also, first half, the first word. Sa iman lokan asrujata. This is also important word in this mantra. 21st page, the first word. Sa iman lokan asrujata. What are all created? Ambho, Marichi, all those things. Then next mantra, Saikshata katham idam madrute syaditi, anupravesha. Page number 36, important mantra, 11th mantra. Anupravesha Shruti. It continues next also, how Paramatma has entered. In 38, page number 12th mantra. Sa etameva simanam vidarya etaya dvara prapadyata. The entry mantra. This is called the entry mantra. Anupravesha mantra. 1, 3, 12. Page number 38. Then they got knowledge. Guru has come and advised you study Aitareyopanishad or Mundakopanishad, Kena, Kata, Taitriya, all Upanishad you study, you understand. That next important mantra, Sajato Abhivaikhyat Bhutanyabhivaikhyat. So, after, this is called Apavada. Srishti is called Adhyaropa. Now he is negating Apavada. This is also Mahavakya of Aitareya. Etameva Purusham Brahma. In that mantra, 13th mantra, Etameva Purusham Brahma Tata Mama Pashyat. Tata Mama Pashyat. Tatamam Apashyat. So he has got the knowledge, Atma Jnanam. This is the way Apavada we say. Srishti is called Adhyaropa. There is no real Srishti. Is called Apavada. Dream Srishti is Adhyaropa. Dreams Srishti is not there is Apavada. Similarly here also Paramatma Srishti is called Adhyaropa. Paramatma has mistaken himself as Jiva, recognized later as Paramatma by Guru's Upadesha. See, Paramatma himself need Guru Upadesha. This is called fun. Paramatma himself, Vakar himself projected the creation. Having created the world, has forgotten as Paramatma nature. Thinking himself as Jiva, I have Punya, I have Papa, I have to do lot of Parihara, I have lot of doshas, Shani dosha, Rahu dosha, Kuja dosha, Sarpa dosha, lot of doshas, Naga dosha. Sarpa dosha means Naga dosha. I have got 7.5 years Shani dosha. Who? Paramatma. Once you forget your nature, errors are many. So somehow, because of some punya, some people come to recognize their Paramatma nature. That some jivas still not recognizing their Paramatma nature. Why? Punya paripakam has not come. Janma janma punya you have to accumulate and come to the Guru. Slow, just like that you cannot come to Aitareyopanishad class. Now you understand? You are thinking, now I am retired. I am coming to Vedanta class. I am spending my day-to-day life now very meaningfully, very usefully, purposefully. Just you are thinking. But Shastra telling it is not a time pass you are coming. You have struggled a lot in Janma Janmas. So many Janmas you have struggled. And you have come this Vasana, the interest, the desire to study Shastra. Something pulls you to the class. We do not know what pulls. As a Purva Janma Samskara pulls you to that class. You may think little months, I am spending my time in a good manner. You are thinking, no, the Jiva, he was struggling a lot. I want to come out of this samsara. The desire is so intense inside. That's why somehow or other you are rushing here. That is a punya. In the second section, another mantra, moksha mantra also is there. 40th page, you see, page 40, he gives another mantra. The etameva simanam vidariya apram. This is called moksha mantra. In 40th page, 13th mantra. 13th mantra, 40th page is moksha mantra. We call it as moksha mantra. 1.3.13. Sajataha onwards, abhivaikhyata shravana manana kritavan ityarthaha. Abhivaikhyata means shravanam mananam kritavan. Paramatma is karanam, anatma prapancha is karyam, including this body mind complex. Paramatma taking this body mind complex as jiva, real, but after knowledge, recognize Paramatma is karanam, anatmas deha, mana, prapancha, everything is karyam. Gold alone is real, bangle is unreal. Clear? Gold alone is real, bangle is unreal. Why? Bangle is a product, karyam. Product can never exist separate from its cause, karanam, gold. Similarly, the prapancha, the shariram, manas, buddhi, chitta, ahankara, all these are all products like bangle. Products cannot exist separate from its cause, the Paramatma. So, Paramatma alone given a different name. Mistaken Paramatma is matter, understood matter is Paramatma. You can present this way also. Mistaken Paramatma is matter, body, mind, complex, the world. Understood world, understood matter, body, mind is Paramatma. Only shifting, mistaken to understood. First, mistaken, forgotten, mistaken, and struggling. Now what is we are doing? Understanding. Moksha means what now? Understanding. Jivan mukti. Mokshamu galada bhuvilo jivan mukti gani varalaku. So this is called jivan mukti. Now you have to drop the idea of jivan mukti, something else. Jivan mukti means something else. That idea we have to drop. Dropping the notion, mukti means something else. What is mukti now? Tell me. Are you clear? It must be crystal clear. Mistaken Paramatma is Jivatma, the waker. Understood waker is Paramatma. I am the Atma, consciousness, existence principle. This is called Jivan Mukti. And Nishtha means what? Understanding this truth, there is nothing is required other than understanding, is called Nishtha. What do you mean by Nishtha, Jnana Nishtha? Understanding this Paramatma alone is appearing as waker. This Paramatma mistaken himself as waker. Now understood waker is Paramatma. Other than this understanding, nothing is required. Understanding that other than understanding, nothing is required is called moksha, jnana nishtha. Otherwise, you have a trip again and again like tourism madri. People go on and on and on. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. Punarapi janani jathare shayanam. Non-stop. I, the Paramatma, really born? Dreamer is really born? Not. Similarly, I, the Paramatma, is not born really. Matter modifications are going on in me, the Paramatma Chaitanyam. I am not born. I have not entered really. In me, the matter is fluctuating. In me, the Paramatma Chaitanyam, matter, Maya, Shakti is getting some modifications, that's all. But when those modifications are going, I am taking them as real. Simple example, what is that? When you are seeing the serial becomes serious. Serial on the screen, you forget the screen, serial becomes serious. Once you forget the Paramatma screen, the jivas, the serial, episode after episode after episode, kada kadaya, serial, serious side. My mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my brother-in-law, serial. This is called serial. So serious serial. Why? I have forgotten Paramatma screen. And going to that Mahatma and this Mahatma, that temple and this temple, asking, please bless me, please bless me, please bless me. How long you are asking? Bhagavan also tired of blessing. Paramatma asking blessing for Paramatma. Enna Swamini? Adidane Vishayam Maya. So, Koham Anneha Vava Dishate. What is there other than me? Paramatma, what is there other than me, the Paramatma? So therefore, utility of this world, utility of the body, utility of the mind never proves they are real. Dream water is having utility. Dream food is having utility. Therefore, can you say they are real? They are real only in dream. Similarly, this waker, what are all things we are using are useful only in wakinghood. Even they are not useful in dream. This waker food, waker water cannot be useful in dream. Dream hunger, dream thirst. Sleeper villave ille. Enna periya reality. Gaudapada says in Mandukya Karika. Therefore, saprayojanata tesham vipratipadyate, Gaudapada says. Therefore, now this Jnani, Jiva recognized himself as Paramatma. What is the name? Indraha. Etameva Purusham Brahma tatam apashyat tatamama pashyat. Idantaya ishyate iti Indraha. Title. Indra title. Idantaya drishyate iti Indraha. This Paramatma, idam. Indra means idam, idi. Draha means parpadu, jnanam. Iduvaga parpadu. Indraha. Nane Brahmanda, Nane Paramatmada. Once I recognize what is my title, Indraha, idam, Draha, Indraha. This is the teaching in the first chapter. Second chapter, samsara of jiva because of self-forgetfulness. Samsara varnanam. Pitru shariram. Jiva resides as Chidabhasa in Pitru shariram first. Jiva as Chidabhasa resides in the Matru shariram, the second avastha. Trayam avasatha, 3 avasthas. Then Swashariram. Later, Anya Shariram, another father's body. So 4 stages, 3 janmas. Pitru Shariram is first janma, Matru Shariram is second janma. After taking Swashariram, entering into another father's body is third janma. So as long as I have sense of this Sukshma Shariram, mind, feelings, emotions, all this, you take it as real, you are in samsara. I feel I am entrenched. I am entrenched in samsara. That feeling is there. Body is real, mind is real, emotions are real. Real, real. Yeah. So all bodies are in me, I have to say. I am not in the body. All bodies are in me. Who said like this? Vamadeva. Vamadeva said. That we have to, in that Vamadeva mantra, Garbhe, page number 58. This is also very important mantra, sample mantra. Atma Jnananiki sample mantra, 58, page number 5th mantra. Taduktam Rishina Garbhenu Shayanaha Vamadevaha. I am a free bird. Vamadeva says, residing in Garbha itself, he says, I have broken these shackles from in my mother's womb itself. Garbhe Shayanaha San Shena. That bird, once it goes out of that cage, it says, I am free. Similarly, Vamadeva recognizes, I am Vamadeva because of Purvajanma Samskara in mother's womb itself, before Swashariram, in Matru Shariram itself, Vamadeva recognized. That is the way of understanding I am not Jivatma, I am Paramatma. So Vamadeva says, I am like a free bird. This is the essence of second chapter. So we have to remember Vamadeva all the time. That Vamadeva has got Paramatma Jnanam in mother's womb itself. We have to get at least in the Swashariram. Not in mother's womb, at least in the Swashariram before going to another father's body. We have to claim or not? We have to claim. After coming to this body also we won't claim. What is the use of studying about Vamadeva? Vamadevakku munnadi oka step extra எடுத்துக்கலாமே, பரவாயில்ல, ஸ்வசரீரம்லாவது வரணுமே. வாமதேவன் மாதிரி அம்மா வயிற்றுல இருக்கும் போதே வந்தா நன்னா இருக்கும், வரல இப்போவாவது வரணும் இல்லையா? இப்போ கூட போஸ்ட்போன் பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கோம் நம்ம. We are managing not to understand. In spite of that Guru telling again and again, you are Paramatma, you the waker Jivatma is only like a dream. And that is why Mandukya Kara Bhashya Gaudapadacharya says, there are two dreams. Waker forgetting fakerhood and becoming dreamer is one dream. Waker forgetting wakerhood and becoming dreamer is one dream. What is second dream? Waker forgetting himself as Paramatma. Paramatma forgetting himself and taking himself as waker, looking at this world as real. Waking world is also another type of dream. Paramatma forgetting his Paramatma nature is another dream. Mistaking himself as waker is another dream. Rendavadu dream idu. Ippo class when it is going on, second dream la going on. Class is going on in second dream. Swamini, this is too much. That is why I said, imagine if a guru comes in the dream and tells the dreamer, you are not the dreamer, you are the waker. That is first dream. But second dream kuda, guruhood is a dream. Sishyahood is a dream. This Sishyahood is a dream, guruhood is a dream. The teaching is also happening in dream. It is second dream. Paramatma is talking to Paramatma. The Guru who has recognized his Paramatma nature, telling his student who is still taking himself or herself as Jiva, telling to that Jiva, you are not Jiva, you are Paramatma. Nice? I am enjoying. I hope you are also enjoying. The whole thing is second dream now. This is second dream. நம்பவே முடியலையே சுவாமினி அண்ணா. ட்ரீமில் இருக்கிறவருக்கு ட்ரீம் சத்தியம்தான். அங்கே கூட கொஞ்ச நாள் ஆகும். அங்கே ட்ரீமில் குரு வருவானா சொல்லுவானா நமக்கு ஞானம் வருது அதுன்னு முடியாது. சும்மா சொன்ன அங்கே இமேஜினேஷன். இது இமேஜினேஷன் இல்லை, இது சத்தியம். ஓகே, இந்த ட்ரீமில் second dream teaching is mithya maybe, but recognizing Paramatma is satyam. Pradibhasika satyam to vyavaharika satyam you wake up. Vyavaharika satyam to paramarthika satyam you have to wake up. Pradibhasika satyam to vyavaharika satyam, from dream to wakerhood you have woken up in the Jagrata Avastha. Now from this Jagrata Avastha you have to wake up to your Paramarthika nature. That is why according to Shastra this is slumber. This is also a type of sleep. What sleep this is? Ajnana sleep. You are in Ajnanam means you are in sleep. In sleep only dream comes. This point is also important. In sleep only dream comes. What is the condition for getting dream? Huh? What is the condition for getting dream? Sleep. Now, what is the condition to forget the Paramatma hood? Ajnana, sleep. Ajnana angara sleep mulama, I have forgotten my Paramatma nature, mistaken myself as Jivatma, because in Ajnana Nidra. Ajnana Nidra leads to the second dream. Ajnana Nidra is the cause for second dream. That is Vyavaharika Satyam. Normal Nidra is cause for that Pratibhasika Satyam Swapnam. Normal Nidra is the cause for Pratibhasika Swapnam. Vyavaharika Ajnana Nidra is the cause for Paramarthika Satyam. Vyavaharika Nidra Rupa Ajnanam is the cause for mistaking myself as Jiva. I hope I am communicating. Now come to the third chapter, Mahavakya. Third chapter, here also the teaching presented in 4 stages. I am Prajnanam. First stage. I am Prajnanam means I am consciousness. Samjnanam, Vijnanam, Prajnanam comes. Here Prajnanam, I am consciousness means what? Abhautikatvam, Adrishyatvam, Nirgunatvam, I am not having any guna. Avikaratvam, no vikara. Anagama payitvam, I the Prajnanam Brahma is not coming and going. Nirgunaha, nirvikaraha, aham. Now all thoughts, Prajnana means what? All thoughts, every thought existing in consciousness. Every wave existing in water. Every wave is nothing but water. Every thought represents consciousness water. Consciousness is not water. Consciousness is like water. Water-like consciousness, waves-like thoughts are appearing. Water-like consciousness, in that water-like consciousness, waves-like thoughts are rising and disappearing. Rising and disappearing. So every wave proves what? Every wave proves the existence of water. Every thought proves the existence of consciousness. You like this statement? Every wave proves the existence of or the presence of water. Every thought, similarly, every second which is raising proves the existence of consciousness. There is no thought without consciousness. Don't search for consciousness. Where is consciousness? Every thought proves consciousness. Non-variable consciousness. Then second stage, I the consciousness am Brahman. Prajnanam means consciousness. Brahma. I the consciousness am Brahman. Second stage, Prajnanam Brahma. I am not the part of the body, product of the body, property of the body. I the consciousness am pervading inside the body, outside the body, enlivens the body. I the consciousness is blessing the body-mind complex. Without body-mind complex, I am not available. The surviving consciousness is not available for transaction. Therefore, Prajnanam Brahma. I am Prajnanam Brahma, the boundless Brahman. Third stage, Remembering this first chapter, Brahman alone appearing as Karya Prapancha Jivas. Remembering that first chapter, he has got Jnanam. Paramatma has entered, Paramatma has forgotten, mistaken, he got the Guru, understood. We have to remember this in third chapter also. Prajnanam Brahma. I have forgotten myself. Previously, before coming to Swamini's class, I was thinking I am staying in Alwarpet, I am staying in Mailapur, I am staying in T Nagar, I am staying in Besant Nagar, I am staying in Adayar, I am staying in Tiruvanmayur. Now what I have to say? Tiruvanmayur is staying in me, Adayar is staying in me, T Nagar is staying in me, Mailapur is staying in me only. I am not staying in that. I am everywhere. This is the understanding. So, Brahman is all. Brahman alone is appearing as Karya Prapancha. Brahman is all. Third stage. Fourth stage is what? Since Brahman is all, since Brahman I am all. Prajnanam Brahma. Prajnanam Brahma ahamasmi. Prajnanam Brahma is all pervading. Therefore, I am all pervading. Since I am Prajnanam Brahma, I am all pervading. All pervading also. All pervading. I am not small, but I am all. I am not small Jiva, I am all. The Paramatma, Prajnanam Brahma Ahamasmi. Ahamasmi Brahma Ahamasmi. This is the Mahavakya, Prajnanam Brahma. So I am consciousness. I, the consciousness, am Brahman. The Brahman is all. Therefore, I am all. With this, Aitareyopanishad is over. Who am I now? I am Prajnanam Brahma. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.